Defiance Alley. Corbin Carroll in left. Thanks very much, Mudley. Here we go. Cactus League Baseball from Arizona. And last year in 32 games, bit of a youthful situation right now and kind of a transition.
Yeah, there's a lot to look forward to if you're a Diamondback fan because of the youth.
For the Padres are taken. And with it is Cronenworth. He'll tag the bag. Couple of years.
Davies, he was in the rotation. Caleb Smith, Ian Kennedy.
And we'll take this to the University of Virginia.
Cavaliers.
Back to the mound. And 2 down, and Jake McCarthy just shy of the century mark in games played at 99. And they really do. I mean, it's only been a couple of games, but the run will get there to make the catch. Xander Bogaerts leading it off at shortstop with Manny Machado. Rotation, Tommy Henry with his first pitch in there for strike one. He missed Cronenworth.
Yeah.
There's a ball down to third. Santos across the dock.
Smiling from ear to ear.
A shame if he was not around.
And to see right before his very own eyes how Mr. Seidler and the
2-2 to Manny. And a swing and a miss. Struck him back. 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning for Juan Soto. Lead last year to the Padres. He didn't seem like he really got it.
Coming to a new team. Now you got everybody in spring training in Peoria.
Now, granted, he will be one of the guys leaving for
Nelson Cruz, the GM of the Dominican team.
Back goes Carroll. Can't catch it. Lost it in the Soto. He's got himself a push.
Use your hair hat if you're out of the ballpark today. Extra glue.
One pitch.
Maybe extra.
To Cruz, the DH. Takes the 1-1 for ball 2. Talked about it off the top.
Had surgery on his eye. Says he's seen the ball quite well this spring.
Here in the Padres bottom of the first inning. And a grounder foul into the D-backs. 2-2, and Cruz strikes out.
For him, he feels like he has better command and better velocity. This is another example. Have some veteran depth of this.
And good results, and those numbers prove that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I agree. I like the arm action, nice and loose, but he has found a way to maybe make himself better with the better velocity and better command that he says he's here, where you want veteran presence as you're going for hopefully playoff baseball, right?
Yep.
Swing and a miss. Retired the first 5 Diamondbacks he's faced, and here's Buddy Kennedy.
Nice.
Angels and the Tigers. Third, and Machado.
Preparing for the game the same way I did last year for Bob, and yeah, everything's the same.
Right.
Tomorrow's schedule that I've already done is pretty much still working, and I'll send that out to all the players.
Work of baseball at the yard, huh?
No more. Nope. 14, 15-hour days every day. Last year, the place felt more comfortable, and coming back over here to Peoria for spring training after done it a year.
That you will approach him with an idea, and he will look at you and go, "I know what you're like. I know what you're going to say." Things on his mind, I would say.
It is, and I do have a good feel for how he likes to operate and what he needs, and it's all on our toes even a little bit more.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. What are your thoughts so far? I know it's only been a couple of games, but
I'm all in. I was willing to give MLB the benefit of the doubt because the point was what they're trying to do with the game.
This is to left field, and Carroll is not going to get the
deal. You talk about the additions. Xander.
First day that we had the full squad together that Bob put together, and there was a little clip in there that said San Diego fans got special in the history of the city.
Chopper down the first baseline and
let the player know that it's coming from him and that he's looking out for him, he's caring for him. I think it means more when it comes from Bob than it does for me. Not to say that I don't. You talk about the dugout card that goes on the wall?
Dugout card. Oh.
There we go, Grish. And he looks good so far, doesn't he?
Grisham. He has looked very good so far in spring training. It's just been a couple of games, but right.
It is a spring training game. That is good to see right there.
I agree.
Isaiah Zokar now. That word comfort, but knowing that the staff is together again as a group, it's got to be.
The lockout was going on. We were still here and game planning and trying to figure out kind of some of the processes.
I think everybody looking forward to having Fernando Tatis Jr. back, and looking forward to his first spring training games coming up.
The effort is there. He's engaged. I really do believe that he's embracing this move to right field. I think they do it on most of the potential draft picks. Perfect Game does a lot of this. There's some cognitive testing, and this guy tested. He feels comfortable, not in a good way. I mean, sometimes you don't want to see a young kid just kind of come in and you say, oh, you're too comfortable. Part of Major League camp all year this year, and then as the players we have that are going to be going to the WBC, we're going to start to see.
And it's something to just look forward to. Makes your job that much easier, does it not?
It does, and we're blessed to have not only work every day. It's just it's expected. They do it every day. How a work day looks.
There's a ground ball down to third, and a bobble by De Los Santos. His throw to second. A new pitcher on now for the Diamondbacks as Blake Workman takes over.
One.
Pops it up foul. Back comes the catcher. And a strikeout victim in the first. The Diamondbacks rotation didn't get a lot of help from his friends, though. Ball dropped in left field. Allowed the pre-run home run to Grisham. Now a liner down the left field line, and that ball is off. And to second base goes Machado on the slide. He's safe, and the Padres take a 4-0 lead.
Up against the bottom of the fence. And
he lines one towards the gap in right center field. That'll get Ditto, and the Padres take a 6-0 lead.
guys in that dugout for San Diego.
Nelson Cruz will take strike one.
As we mentioned, Donnie, not
At the number 8 hitter and Trent Grisham, who just hit a 3-run starter, Tommy Henry.
Look out. I got him, I think. I heard. Ooh, hand.
Yep. Ground ball down the line. It's a fair ball. At Cronenworth, it's 7-0 San Diego. Second and third, and Kim with a swing and a miss for strike one. Second. Padres run as
Homegrown D-back. And we know run shot. It's not like, oh, we're tied or maybe the team took the lead. That's going to happen. But over the long haul.
Soto and Cronenworth as well. And look out.
Look out.
Line to left, and that's in for a hit.
Yeah, I was talking about third base.
Got a little confusing, especially early.
I got excited.
Now field about straight away here on Nola. And a foul ball off to the right out of play. Defense lined up at a shift.
Every left-hander that's odd to just see everybody put.
Shot right side, and that'll get into right field. You calling it?
Why not?
The mustache.
Yeah.
To keep it into the season. Looks like he is.
Well, you know what? It's funny because during FanFest I saw him and I asked him that.
There's a pop-up into the shallow center with 2 outs in the inning. A 9-run second inning. So in this inning, same inning.
Hey!
And he gets hit. Long.
Yeah.
Popped up, foul ground. Pavin Smith.
Can get used to that.
He's Alexander will take. There's a pop-up. Over goes the catch. To center field, and Grisham.
No.
The base hit into right field for Manny Machado.
Oh my gosh. It's tough.
Out in the first. Hit by a pitch in the second. The liner here. Into left field, down the line. Or from the players.
It's been mixed, and guys, I'm a little surprised because I thought that
you'd hear suggestions that they really need to have the pitcher speed up
in a key clutch situation. It's a great question. I'm curious to see that as well.
Will be part of the new strategy.
9th inning. Do you really want games ending that way? I don't know.
Ground ball to short, and they'll go to played in right field the other day. This one right back where it came from, over the shoulder.
Walking on the field prior to everybody coming in, Donnie, down the right field.
Towards the pole, and that ball is gone. His first plate appearance, that was against the Padres starter today, Julio Teheran.
Walters State Community College. Stay hot. That's great. You know what their mascot is?
Diving. Skies one's back with a win. Alex Thomas sprays one foul off to left. Shortstops have been kind of told that. Yep. High tops a little bit too.
Nice change back in the second inning.
Also popped out to short in the second inning. Sharply hit, but you got a month to practice this.
Guys will get it.
Makes sense.
They'll get it.
Balanced schedule, guys.
Absolutely agree. Ball down the right field line off the bat. If it score all the way from first, he will. Throw goes to third. Fly ball to right center is McCarthy. That'll drop. Payoff pitch to Brandon Dixon, who will fly.
Mentioned it earlier with the win.
On the ground to third base. Evan, a 9-run second, a 5-run fourth. Yep. Come by very quickly. That is strike.
Milestone right there.
This will get a.
He takes the ball, man. We've seen a lot of Craig Stammer
In this inning. Chop second inning. They scored 9 times, hitting the Diamondbacks 13-2. Hit to third, throw center field today. This ball 4 to Grisham. Strike 3 call.
taking the ball where it was pitched. But talk about being able to.
On the ground right side, Smith with ground ball up the middle into center field and a base. That Drew Pomeranz deal was back in July of 2016.
Your first year. Outs.
A check swing grounder that is a fair ball. Opposite field, and that's in for a hit. Craig Stammen got out of a jam in the 5th. There's a fly ball to center field, deeply hit. Swing and a miss, and
he's a good player.
Justin Tucker signed a minor league deal this year for the Padres. Knocked down the Rockies. 14 runs, 15 hits for the Padres, and there's another base hit into right field. On to third.
That's right.
To left center field, and an errant throw back in, and advancing to second base is Rivas. And that is strike 3. Career games for El Paso. There's a ground ball sharply hit and by the shortstop.
Pitches our way. He could take it that way. That's proven. Look at that.
Left center field falling fast. Lawler is out.
That's got to be right on spot.
Whoa. Strikes out quickly. Yeah. Facts are a little dicey. This is the center field. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.